Good morning. How are you? I hope your coffee's holding out for you this morning. We're kind of on our road trip in the mighty Dodge. We're in Indiana, and we're kind of in the back roads, the back country of Indiana, and we're going to have some fun today. We saw the raccoons came to our picnic table last night, and they wanted us to feed them, and but we didn't do that because you're just teaching them then. And there was a squirrel throwing stuff on our pickup, and we saw Amish buggies yesterday. So we're going to go do some stuff today. Come on along, I'll show you what we're doing. This road says danger, flooding possible. Just a gravel road out here. I don't know. The light shines through, and then other places. Okay, we're in Bridgeton, Indiana.
Yeah.
And it's a very interesting place. There's a lady out tending to her flowers. Bridgeton Mill and the Bridgeton covered bridge. Wow, this is quite a place.
Look at that.
Some big old logs laying in there. You just sit here and look at it a while?
Yeah. Listen to the water. So the mill says established 1823 and rebuilt in 1870.
Bridge to walk. I don't know. 2006. There's a mill store here at the end where they still grind flour, still grind their own corn, and I don't know what all. We got to go in there. The beans lay the other way.
Yeah, that's why I noticed it the other.
Yeah. There's the better look of the mill, leaning out the window. Mansfield, Indiana, and it says cross the bridge at a walk. Bridge was built in 1867, 5-ton weight limit. We're going in. Look, there's only planks for the wheels. There isn't planks for the, you can't drive on one side or the other. You got to line up with the rails and drive it in. We're going faster than you can walk, aren't we? We're supposed to go a walk. No faster than a walk. So here we go. There's people walking across the bridge behind us. Whoop, whoop. Bump. We fell down and bumped across the other side. Pretty cool. Good evening. How are you? We've had quite a trip with our old pickup, or big road trip. We got her back. We had 2,567 miles, and she did real good. We had a real good trip with our old pickup. I had to thrash pretty hard 2 nights before we left on the rear brakes. Drum brakes needed all rigged up, and boy, that really made a difference. We had good pedal, and everything worked real nice. And then people tested us a couple of times getting on that road trip, so it was good that it was that way. We were at Amish country. That was real interesting. Bought some of their groceries at some of the Amish stores that were real good. And then we drove some back roads and some off-road there in Indiana. That was real nice. We went camping at this campground. This big old raccoon come over to our picnic table trying to beg food, and we my wife said, "You can't give wild animals anything to eat," so he ran off. And then this squirrel and big canopy over us started throwing stuff on us and stuff. I don't know. So that was pretty good. And then we went down to Churchill Downs on Saturday, and for the spring horse races, and we sat there and watched that. We sat in the paddock on the second floor and looked down where they saddle the horses and bring them out and stuff. And that was so nice how that's laid out for you to be there. And then we went and sat in our seats at the last couple of races, but we didn't bet anything, but we tried real hard to pick a horse. Well, they give you a book, and you pick the horses. Nothing. I picked one. The very last race, I picked the horse that won. There was we met some interesting people there, and there was a horse there called Lots and Lots of Candy. This is my favorite horse all day. It was a pretty good time. And then Sunday, we were at the Indy 500, and they introduced Tom Brady. He was there doing some announcing, and man, the crowd booed him. He didn't like that very good. And I thought, well, what did you expect? You're in the Midwest. There's no Patriots, fans in the Midwest. So, but that was real interesting. We had a nice deal. That was a weekend, man. You go in one weekend, you go do all of that at those two events, and then
And then Monday we drove, and we really put down some miles and got back across there, and the old Dodge did real good. Used 1 quart of oil the whole trip, and she just served us really good. And all the work to prepare in some of my fix-up videos paid off, and this thing really served us well. Just add gas and keep riding, you know. It just was nice and cool. It was a good trip. I hope you're getting on through your road trips and adventures in good shape, and have a good evening. Bye now.